Ulta Beauty is tanking on earnings, and there could be more pain before the bottom. So not only do we look at surging stocks that are making news, we will take a look at stocks that are lagging behind, because if you are trading these stocks or looking to trade these stocks, this kind of information will hopefully protect you. Investors ditching Ulta Beauty in extended session on Thursdays. Shares plummeted 22% after hours following an earnings and revenue miss. So they missed earnings. It looks like they missed earnings and revenue. Comparable store sales also came in below expectations. This is a break below the 200-day moving average and violates the breakout uptrend. And somebody from Trading Nation in an email after earnings. Support does not come now until 250 to 260. So it does have some downsides. Before we go and actually look at the graph, remember, all of these stocks are sorted by our master indicator VST, which stands for value, safety, and timing. Relative value, relative safety, and relative timing are our core proprietary indicators, all cast on the scale between 0 and 2. If the indicator is above the value of 1, it's favorable, but if it's below the value of 1, it's unfavorable. Let's start off with RT, because RT is an indicator. If these are the stocks that you own, RT is the indicator that will tell you if the stock is in an uptrend or not. If RT is below 1, the stock is in a downtrend. Let's go start off with Ulta Beauty, because it does have an RT below 1. So Devin, does that make sense that you may not want to be in that stock right now? The stock, though, is considered to be undervalued, okay? The stock is an undervalued stock that does have upside potential as compared to a AAA corporate bond. I'd rather own this stock long-term than to hold a bond. The stock is relatively safe as well. So when earnings comes out, the stock is going to have a higher probability of meeting or exceeding earnings. But did I not read that it missed earnings? Did I not read that it missed earnings? And guess what? The stock is in a downtrend, Devin. Not only that, the stock has got a sell recommendation. I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to view the stock graph. Let's take a look at it. So now the stock really fell hard. And it says you bought some after significant drop. So you went and you said, all right, the stock fell. What I have on here is a 20-day exponential moving average. And what you've done here, the stock fell and you said, hey, that's a good buying opportunity. Well, if that is the case, let me put this on a 3-month graph, Devin. I am going to give you a line in the sand. A line in the sand means if it goes below that level, you need to consider selling that position, okay? Let me put this back on a 6-month graph and put it on a 1-year graph. There's my line in the sand. Your level of support, and look at that, it's almost at a 1-year low, Devin. It's very close to it, but it is using that 1-year low as a good level of support. That level of support is sitting at 226.41. Now, if your stock price, now that you own it, falls below that line in the sand, that's probably a good opportunity, if you haven't already done it, to consider selling the position. Keep in mind that over the last year, it's only been a sell a small amount of time, and currently it is a sell right now. So be careful. The stock is moving up today, as I can see with today's activity. RT is grossly below 1. The stock is definitely in a downtrend. But if you're in it now, you do have a level of a line in the sand that if it falls below it, you definitely want to consider selling it. Does that make sense, Devin? All right? It may not have been a bad idea to buy it at a lower price after all of this nice movement up, but now that you're in it, use that line in the sand or that level of support as a means to manage the trade. You didn't hold it while it fell. You bought it after it fell, but now you have an idea on how to manage the trade now. Does that make sense? Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if you're new to the software or would like refresher information about the software, click on this Getting Started video right here. Thanks to all of your input, here's a YouTube video that we think would be perfect for you. Click right here. If nothing else, folks, just hit the subscribe button right here.